Good morning, everybody. How are you? The devilishly handsome Ian Dixon. Good morning, sir.
Shut up, for f***'s sake. Jesus.
Good morning. Hello, everybody. Joe Gilbert is saying it right. Shake your bum. It's Friday. Yes, it is. It absolutely is. It is Friday. Welcome, everybody, to the show, Rise Up Show. I am your host. I am the Queen Bee, Danny Wallace. I'm also having a little fiddle with my microphone. I hope you are all well. What are you all up to? Welcome to the Rise Up section of the show at Rise Up Show. Let me just sort my camera out a little minute. There we go. I'm in scope. I'm in the scene. I tell you what, I'm feeling very, very fashionable. I know this sounds a bit silly. I look like I'm in my pajamas because essentially I am. But I've got, we're not playing pants roulette, you lot. I've got this T-shirt on with like cycling shorts. Like I am trendy. This is what they're all doing on the Misguided website. Apparently, all the influencers are wearing this sort of stuff. Well, your girl's turning up. How are you doing? I am bereft of makeup. Because I thought I'd put my makeup on with you. How are you all doing this morning? Tell me. Get in the comments. Come and say hiya. Come and say, hey, honey. Morning, Charlie Brown. Good morning. Morning, my angel. I am really, really lucky. I've not had a shoot in ages. And what do I mean by a shoot? I mean actually a photo shoot. I'm not getting all Larry and talk about anything untoward. And me and Charlie have got a shoot together next week. I'm so excited to watch this space for what we're going to create together and share with you out on the socials in the coming weeks. So exciting. I'm going to give myself a little pat on the back today, a little pat on the back. On a Friday, I can't wait either, Charlie. I'm so excited. I'm going to give myself a little pat on the back because in bringing back the show, one of the things that I wanted to do was also create consistency with my email list. So those of you that have been on the Be More program or the Move Be program or even Be Heard will know that, I'll talk about making sure you speak to people in lots of different ways. So I'm really lucky that I have this incredible platform here speaking to you guys on the show, right? But what if tomorrow Facebook died? I'm not suggesting it's going to. Don't get scared. I don't know anything. I've not heard anything on the grapevine. But what if social media, there was a collapse, right? And the only other way I've got to communicate with you guys is via my email list. So I really made a plan for myself. So part of my accountability to myself, part of my intentions that I set at the beginning of the week that we do as part of showing up, right? At the beginning of the week on a Monday is that I want to speak in different ways to my audience. So via my email list, those of you that are on my email list. Knobhead Ted wants to shout out. If I start shouting, Ted, what you doing? Will his ears prick up? Will he get excited? Knobhead Ted isn't a person, it's a dog. It's one of our incredible members of our community. Good morning. Hello. Oh, you can say hello. She can say hello.
Are we going to do baking?
Are we going to do baking? Not right now in this moment whilst I'm working.
No, after we've done with
Potentially. All right. I love you. Okay. See you later. Bye. Are we going to do baking? That's under the premise that I'm a dead good mum and dead good mums bake. Now, if baking is just getting some cookies out of a packet, then I'm there for it. But I am more of a cook than a baker. There is a science to baking that I have never ever got my head around. I wish they wanted to make spaghetti bolognese because I could do it all the time. This is what we're baking. She's got prepared summer holiday biscuit kit. If anybody wants to follow us crafting a little bit later on, this is what we're doing today. So we'll do a live later on, yeah?
Yeah. And I had to hide it from my sister.
She had to hide it from you. This is my show today. You'll do yours later on. Go away. Right, go on, jump out. We're talking about grown-up stuff. Go away. Grown-up stuff. I'll bake with Ivy. Yeah, so if anyone's hanging out later on, then me and Ives will do a live and we'll bake some biscuits together. It's become a little bit of a thing and it's quite cute. But you can see she is no stranger to the camera. So I was saying about speaking to my email list, because here's the thing. We interact in different ways. It's quite passive. You can plug me into your earphones. You can go about your day. Sometimes it's nice to, in your emails, just read like what's popping and what's going on. Oh, hello. How do we apply? Who is this? How do we apply to be a guest? I love this. Hello. How do we apply to be a guest? As soon as I make some money, I need to do a speaking program in your next round. Had a reading. Apparently, I'm going to be speaking at events, so I need to master my spells. We are going to be opening the doors to be heard and be inspired mid-October. So for those of you that are wanting to work with me in that capacity, it's probably, I would argue, the best way to work with me. We open the doors in mid-October after the Be Inspired event. I don't open emails though. You don't have to. Some people do. Some people don't have the time to kind of sit and hang out like for the entire of the show. So it's a nice way to just kind of connect. So that's one of the things that I'm doing. Also, that's where we're going to be doing a lot of our speaker reveals and what have you. It's Kate. Hi, Kate. How do I accept Streamline somehow? If you go into the title of the live, it should say give StreamYard permission for us to see your face. And the way that, and your name, sorry, the way that I communicate on my emails it's not about being spammy. It's just connecting in a different way. For example, I was hanging out last night. I had essentially a night out but in. So I went out, but I stayed in last night. Went to my incredible friend, Nikki Sproson's house with my cousin Sarah Stone. If any of you know Sarah Stone from Creative Feng Shui, she's over from New York at the moment. And Abby Horn, one of my best friends, and also my publisher for my books. We got together last night and we had a dirty Chinese and we had a couple of bottles of fizz and we slept on the sofa, snuggled up under a duvet, and it was just lovely, really, 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 really lovely to have that friend time last night. And the same at the weekend. Sam, the incredible Sam Barefoot, those of you that know Sam, came up and we spent time and the kids spent time together. And I am just so happy that right now, in this moment, we don't know what's going to happen in the future. Right now, in this moment, that we get to be able to do that. And I really, really missed being in the room. So for me, that's a huge thing that I'm celebrating. As part of my rising up, one of the things that I've missed is direct connection, is hugs in rooms, man, is seeing the people that I love in real life, being able to touch the face. Like me and Sarah last night was like, so bear in mind, me and Sarah have grown up together like sisters from when we were tiny, you know, we're cousins. And it was being apart from each other by so many miles, even though we speak regularly, it's just like touching a shoulder going, you're there. And it was really, really lovely. I've just got Sarah's book. It's on my next list to read. Yeah. So I'm going to be hanging out with Sarah this weekend as well. We're going to be working on my vision board again. She does this incredible way, and I'll share it with you on Monday because it's a really great way to set intentions, of course, vision boarding. And she does it in such an incredible way. So I will share with you what we create. Because I'm going to be as open with you about my goals as I would expect you to be. I ask you, I'm nosy. I want to know, what are your goals? What are your intentions? What are you celebrating? I'm going to share with you the same thing. Morning, Simon. So on Monday, Simon Clements finally gets his sparring strategy day that he won off the back of the challenge back in April. So my diary in lockdown has made it so that we've not been able to get in a room together. So I'm so excited, Simon, for our day together on Monday. I've got my sleeves rolled up and I'm ready for you, brother. So really, really excited about that. Oh, this is lovely. Thank you, Callum. You're genuinely one of the only people whose mailing list newsletters actually. That means the absolute world. And it's lovely because I do talk about different things in there. I do share in a little bit of vulnerability that sometimes it's easier to digest when you kind of sit and read it. They're never normally long, but they share a little bit behind the curtain again. And I think that's, important as I share my journey. Anyway, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my face on. All right. You're not turning up to watch me do my makeup, but I'm just going to do it anyway because I need to. Well, no, strike that. I don't need to, but I want to. It's me war paint. I'm getting ready for the day. I'm going into battle again. Well, I'm not going into battle at all, actually. One of the beautiful things about my work, particularly at the moment, trust the process with this. It's going to get worse before it gets better, everyone. One of the beautiful things is every single one of my clients are an absolute joy. And the majority of my work right now is really centered around getting everybody ready for Be Inspired. Let me know in the comments if you're coming to Be Inspired or if you're going to get yourself an online ticket, because we are officially 7 weeks away. So we will be on stage. Actually, we'll be in the throes of day 2, actually, in 7 weeks' time, which is just, how has that come around so quick? How has it come around so quick? But yeah, so we are selling tickets in earnest. Here's where I get eyebrow envy. One day mine will start relating to each other. Might even put that on your vision board. I went to see the incredible Jenny Barling. She's a member of this community. I went to see Jenny Barling. I was doing some work with her and she did my eyebrows whilst we were together. I am topping them up for the purpose of a full face. But yeah, just waking up in the morning and having actually eyebrows that are long enough, because mine finish here. Like really strange, really short eyebrows. And just to add to my skill set, I'm doing this in the reverse. If anybody's watching, I'm on StreamYard, and StreamYard serves you up in reverse. So how you're seeing me is how you would normally see me. It's not how I would see me. I'm seeing in the reverse. So I'm pointing to this side, but it feels like I'm pointing to this side. So this is going to be interesting whilst I do my eyebrows, and just top my eyebrows up a little bit whilst I'm talking to you. Doing your makeup in reverse, I'll tell you something, it's not a mean feat, you lot. I'm a clever sausage. Someone said to me, though, is there any end to your skill? And I have to admit, I can't parallel park for shite. I'm not good at it at all. Oh, my God, my semi-permanent brows, you need them done again. Yeah, because you have to get them top. They are semi-permanent, aren't they? They're not like, it's not like getting these sorts of things just plastered on my face. Please, can I put your necklace on? Of course, I can put your necklace on. So, as I was saying, I'm putting my makeup on, but I'm celebrating today. Oh, you're a pretty princess. So I'm celebrating today. Turn around for me. Nailing with the Be Inspired cohort. They're absolute. Honestly, I can't tell you. Hang on, wait one sec. They're phenomenal. I can't because the clasp is falling off, babe. The clasp is falling off. I can't put it on. I'll put it on in a little bit. Has it? Oh, no. Right, come on, jump out, sweetheart. Thank you. The talks that these people have put together for you for the event are insanely good. Insanely good. Like, I always do these events and go, how the hell am I going to top this? How the hell am I going to bring... How the hell am I going to bring the level of this up any higher? Every time I think I've peaked, a group of people come to me to work with me who are just bringing their A game, their absolute A game. The content, the stories, the inspiration, the education. There's a lot of education going on in this one. Really relevant stuff to all of us for lots of different reasons, from animals through to spiritual, through to business, sales. My God, just honestly, personal stories. It's going to be phenomenal. So a huge win this week has been working with the cohort, finalizing all of the promo stuff ready to sort of release into the world who's going to be speaking and what they're going to be speaking about to get you guys excited. What we're saying. Becky's asking, how's the week been back on the show? Other win this week, Bex, is the show for me. Huge win. I knew, as per my email to you guys the other week, I knew that I was missing it. I didn't realize just how much until I came back. So I knew I was missing it a lot. I knew it was making me feel kind of bereft, because it's been every day for over a year. So that's some serious sort of patterning that I'd created for myself. But I just felt so disconnected from you all that it made me, I just missed you terribly. talking like this, getting ready for the day, getting excited together, making plans, just all of this, learning together, these phenomenal guests that we had on. So this new format both allows for me some breathing space, but at the same time allows for me to deliver some brilliant value. So Wednesday, who joined Wednesday's show? Wednesday's show was batshit, but brilliant. Can we watch Inspired on the replay if you can't make the dates? The last one was phenomenal. So yeah, you can there are two ways to watch. One is in the room. You can get an in the room ticket, and you can spend the day with us in the room, getting excited. We're also streaming it. So we have the team who we worked with last time, the iStead Studios, actually joining us to stream the whole thing at television quality for you all. So if you can't make it to Manchester for those 2 days, you can still buy access to watch it live and watch the replay as well. So that's one of the ways that we've elevated it. So last time was amazing. It was all online, done in a TV studio. We really got through that kind of Zoom gloom, didn't we, together? And it was like watching one of them telethons, like a children in need type situation. It was amazing. But what we're doing is we're taking all of the best bits of that in real life and sharing that as well. So it's going to be even better. So we get the best of both worlds. So if you can't make it, you can get the Zoom access. If you can make it, you want to be in that room. You want to be in that room for lots of reasons. There are prizes to be won on the day. I've been speaking to some of our speakers who are putting incredible things on the table just for you being there. And also for anybody that's watching on the replay for Be Inspired or watching online, there's the speaker profiles that we create in a members area where all of the speakers have like extra gifts and extra learning that you can have from them. So it's just like the most insane piece of personal development that you can do. The most amount of value I've ever seen smashed into a couple of £100 for you. And I think it's like £106 including VAT if you're watching online. So yeah, it is. I had a full-on party in my office watching the last one. I know you did. Yeah, Nina's going to be incredible. We're going to be sharing from next week onwards what all the talk titles are going to be, what to expect from the day, and all of that sort of stuff. So it really starts in earnest. Oh, Joe, I wish you could be there. What else are we saying? Let's have a little look. I was interviewed on StreamYard. It was incredibly distracting back to front. I was trying to show a visual and I kept moving off screen. Yeah, or if they say move over and you're like, I don't know which way to go. Was watching Mrs. Hinch last night and her eBay brows. Have you tried them? She was ripping them off with medical tape. I was wincing. No, I haven't. I have not seen eBay brows. No, what is that about? So I want to know. So there are some of my wins for this week. So the show has been just a joy. It's fab to have you back. Love watching your makeup tips. I'm not really giving any tips. It's an absolute joy to be back. I feel better just. You're getting more and more beautiful each time you come back. You look beautiful now. Bugger off.
I got my
Well done. All right, I'll come and see you in a minute. I've only got this to do. What was I saying then? So yeah, there are the wins. The show has been a huge win coming back, working with the Be Inspired cohort, huge win. Having spaces fill up on the Be More mentoring programs. I have a rolling mentorship. We've got 3 places available. We actually kick off next week. So if anybody wants to talk to me about that, you need to be quick because we kick off next Friday with the first of our strategy days, or for the last cohort, the last of our strategy days. So if anyone wants to know more about Be More, give us a shout. But that's been a huge success this week as well, is people jumping onto that. So I get to work with them for the next 12 weeks in a bit of a different capacity, more like mentoring and business mentoring and stuff. So that's really cool. What else has been a win? And then last night, of course, hanging out with my friends, seeing them, hugging them in real life has just been ace. So ace. So I want to know, who has got a win? And I want you to share them in the comments. I want to shout you out, a big you up. What has been a win this week? Now, I want to put a caveat on this. What do you mean putting a caveat on wins, Danny? I mean that this doesn't just have to be a business win. This doesn't just have to be a oh, I did this really, really cool thing and it was amazing. Like, it's good. I want to know these things. I want to know the big things, but I want to know the small things. If you've been struggling, so say, for example, when I've been struggling with my mental health, right? What a huge win for me in a day sometimes would have been I had a shower. Right? And I know you see me achieve some ace things. I know you do. But there are days when a shower is a massive achievement because I ain't got enough spoons to do anything else. And to get clean is a massive. So what I want to really know from you are, what are your wins? Big or small? I want to celebrate the shit out of you. We're shaking our bums. It's Friday. So I want to know, what are your wins this week? Let's shout us out. Joe Wilson, my interviews with phenomenal women on my Instagram this week. Yes. And if you don't follow Noodly Noodles over on Instagram and you are a dog lover, you need to go over there and go and check out Noodly Noodles because you get all sorts of really, really cute boxer content. And Joe's dogs are just the cutest. But also there's some phenomenal interviews that she's doing at 6:00 every day for the next couple of weeks. So yes. Becky, I joined a football team. Stop it. Manchester Bees FC. Stop it, Becky. When are you playing? I want to come and see you and cheer on the Manchester Bees. That is epic. Yes. I think like tell us when your matches are on. Like, we need to come and cheer you on. I love it. You joined a football team. Never kicked a ball in my life, but always wanted to. Never too old. I love that. It's amazing. Let's have a look here. Looks like my shoot for Sunday's all set to go. Yes, Pixie. Despite last minute cancellations from people, and it happens, including models. Yeah, it does. It happens. It's difficult, especially when you're starting out and you're arranging, you're arranging shoots. But you are doing phenomenal work, Pix. You are doing phenomenal work. And I'm excited to see the product of this shoot. So excited. I also haven't shouted at any directors in the Muggle job this week. That is a win. Congratulations. What else have we got? Thank you. Oh, thank you for your honesty, Danny. People need to hear these kind of things. They need to know it's okay to have a low period. Yeah. I mean, now more than ever, we're tired, man. We're tired people. We can have the low moments and still celebrate. Even when we're feeling a little bit ropey, there is still something to be grateful for in the day. Even when we're struggling to find out what that is, to remember what that is. There were days, Simon, when I had to remember that I had to be grateful for the breath in my body because it was all I could be grateful for that day. I'm still breathing. If I'm still breathing, it gives me an opportunity to do something different, to do something better, to make different choices on another day when I'm feeling strong enough. And I think that's really important. Who is this? I'm 2 weeks out from so this is going to be Jessica Fleischer, I bet. I'm 2 weeks out from fighting for the British bantamweight kickboxing title, and I feel ready. Tired and hungry. Training is tough, but I feel fantastic. And I've had a couple of fighters contact me for performance hypnotherapy. Yes. So many wins there. Signed up for your champ workshop. It's been brilliant, Jessica, watching your journey over the past 18 months. It really has. And you're such a valued member of the community. Congratulations. Let us know how you get on in your fight. And if there's a way of streaming it and watching it, please let us know so we can come and cheer you on. A win for me, Kathy Byam. A win for me is working so closely with you, learning it loads and enjoying it a lot. It's been brilliant. So if anybody doesn't know, Kathy is on the IATQB team. She's on the flight squad, working with me closely to grow my LinkedIn presence. So she is an absolute whiz when it comes to things like LinkedIn. Already, we've had lead generation come through. We've had connections for collaborations. This is in a week. Connections for collaborations come through. Mel Robbins has been responding to things that I've been posting off of the back of the work with Kathy. Huge wins. If anybody wants to explore that, go and seek my girl out. She is a phenomenal wing woman. Let's have a look. So who is this? Solo parenting camping win. I just want to give you all of the snaps right now. Give you a round of applause. I'm going to give you a standing ovation. Congratulations. That is no mean feat. Solo parenting camping win. Managed to take the boy away on 2 holidays 2 holidays. You didn't just do one. You're not fucking about. 2 holidays this summer, all by yourself, although with a friend for support. Congratulations. I found a tin of Costa coffee in Tesco. I understand how much this means to you, Amy Blaney. This means Costa at home and saving some money. I love it. That is a win and a half. I know how much coffee means to you, Amy. I posted videos constantly for 2 weeks now on domestic abuse and addiction. Proud of my consistency, and people are starting to notice. And 2 weeks is no time at all. 2 weeks is no time at all. People think, oh God, I've got to be consistent. They show up day 1 and they show up day 2, and then day 3 they get a little bit wobbly. That's when you've got to start showing up. You're not even really showing up until then. Yeah, it's that consistency. Congratulations. Amazing. Felicity, I got an article in the Evening Post. My home turf, an article in the Lancashire Evening Post this week. Win. Take a picture of it. Share it with the Hive. If you are not a member of my free community, the IATQB Hive, come and get in. I pulled a wheelie and did some stunts on my exercise bike today in my head. Does that count? I think it does, just for creativity alone, Joe. Oh my goodness. Nikki, I can't wait to start solo parent camping, just waiting on my camping gear coming. Amazing. And suited, finding my place in a job that I love with the amazing Joe Fisher. Joe Fisher is on our speaker lineup for Be Inspired, has the most phenomenal law business helping entrepreneurs, and I can't think of a better right-hand woman for her. I am so pleased for you, Sue. Congratulations. Say congratulations. She's something a little bit new and a little bit sassy each time she comes across, isn't she? Are we enjoying the hairstyle now? Did you do that yourself?
Yeah.
Beautiful. She's a veritable fashionista. Right, I'll see you in a minute.
I put a bun and then I put a bow on top of
That's exactly what she did.
the bun.
Beautiful. Joe Wilson, you was in the papers globally, in the Washington Post. I was in the papers too, forgot about that. Loads of PR wins happening throughout the community. And that is a testament to the work that you guys are doing about getting visible. I'm so proud of you. So proud. Who else? Have I missed anybody out? Who else have I missed out? Let's have a little look. We've got you guys. We've got Simon, what we're saying, been there quite recently, have some ideas that will happen, but I've had to take a step back to think about your health. Absolutely necessary, 100% necessary. If only I had a strategy session soon to put those plans into action. I know a little bee who's going to be helping you on Monday. Very excited. Christine, the camping win. Yes. StreamYard's hiding Christine Kavanagh, but she's there, solo camping like a beast. Massive wins, you lot. Huge wins, consistency wins, parenting wins, health wins, imaginary wins, Joe Wilson. Oh, Lord. But this is it. This is what Friday is all about. And it's not about shaming anybody who doesn't feel like they've won everything. It won anything. It's about reminding ourselves that we've got to be grateful for the work that we've done. We've got to look back on the week that's just been a good. You know what? I might not have hit everything. I haven't hit everything exactly on the spot that I wanted to have hit this week. I would have liked to have done more. I would have liked to have had more conversations around being more. I would have liked to have more conversations around being inspired tickets. But you know what? We still did some phenomenal things. The team have been amazing. Huge win is that our gorgeous Danielle Hansen got to her due date. I've had no news on baby yet, but she got to her due date on Thursday. So she's now stopped. We've decided, as a team, we're like, whoa, Dan, you can't do any more work now. That's it. It's over for a little while. Please rest. So everything's been handed over from Danielle. So huge love and shout out to our gorgeous Danielle Hansen, who is due her baby any day, our newest member of the IATQB community, our newest bee. Joe Wilson was a real exercise win. You don't find me on an exercise bike for shoes. Yeah, actually, yeah, you were on an exercise bike. That's a fucking win. I moved into our home, finally got the internet today. Yes, who is this? Yes to the internet. Maslow's hierarchy of need has changed very, very in the very, very recent years. It used to be sort of safety and security. Now, in order for us to feel safe, we need Wi-Fi, don't we? And my kids fell apart for the first 2 weeks that we moved in here. We had a really sketchy internet. It was hard work. All of a sudden, I found myself, becoming an entertainment facility. They come to me saying I'm bored. Joe Ellel, yes, you moved into your new house. Congratulations. And I know how big of a move that is. I know no house move is a small house move, but I know it's a huge, huge heart win for you as well. So congratulations. So yeah, Fridays for me, like what a beautiful show, right? That we get to celebrate each other. We get to turn up and we get to reflect on the week that's just been after we've set our intentions on the Monday, after we've had an incredible guest on a Wednesday, we get to come together on a Friday and say, hey, do you know what? It's Friday and we're grateful for each other. I'm grateful for you. Samantha, I saw this. I saw the photos. Congratulations. Spoke on stage for the first time in 4 years and loved it. Yeah, you did, because you are a natural. Never really had speaking on the radar, but felt at home. I'm really excited to do it. Again, not a clue where to start. Finding one to speak on. Turns out your girl knows a thing or two about it. Keep your eyes peeled for Be Heard coming out mid-October. And you can be a part of that. And I've got all of the inside knowledge of how to be an incredible speaker. That's my job. Like people go, oh, what is it that you do, Danny? I'm a speaker coach. That's what I do. I help people speak their vision and their mission message out of their mouth, their mission out of their mouth, so they can reach more people and be the change that they want to be in the world, help the people that they want to help with their businesses. Fuck, I've got to go on a course at 10 a.m. Danny, I need a note for being late. Consider it permission. I'll write it to you. You're all right. 4 minutes. You better scoot off, though. Get yourself away. The Friday ones aren't going to be as long. Although I want to have a talk to you all about how you can get involved directly. Charlie Brown, flipping loving the new show format. Definitely going to help keep me on track. Yes. Show up with it. Even if you just catch it on the replay. Even if you just engage with the posts on the Hive over our intentions and what we're grateful for, just to keep you moving along. That's what I want for us to do. That's the name of the show, the Show Up, Wise Up, Rise Up show. That's what I want us to do together. So, yeah, so how do you get involved? Loads of you have been asking me, how do I be a guest on the show? What do I need to do? So the Wednesday guest is going to be somebody who isn't from our community for the most part. So it's not going to be anybody from the IATKB community, because what I want to do is I want to give you opportunities to network and learn from people who aren't already in all the groups that we are already in. We are in a very small and comfortable bubble on the internet. And I think it's worth us understanding that our network is beautiful, but it's small and it's connected to other people. So lots of people from Lisa Johnson's audience will be here. Lots of people from Nikki James's audience will be here. Sam Barefoot's audience will be here. Deep Badger's audience, Abby's audience, Sarah's audience will all be here, like in and out of it. And I want to introduce you to people that are from outside of that realm into the community and give us a little bit more scope and open our worlds up, so we have access to more audiences and more people and more opportunities to network. That said, on a Friday, if the buzz or if the topic of the week, so this week's been falling apart to fall back together, has really spoken to you and you get in my DMs and say, hey, I'd love a conversation, with you about this. I've got really something to say. Then there is nothing stopping you from getting in my inbox and having that conversation. Now, I might not have capacity, but if we've really got something to say and you've really got something to say about it, then I'll bring you on the show. You come on the show for 15 minutes and we can have a chat. But Fridays are really, really focused on celebration and really focused on making sure that we see our wins written down in front of us so we can be grateful for each other, with each other, and to those things that we've achieved. So that is how you can get involved. If you're a member of the community, then you can come up, not apply to be on the show, but come and have a word with me and say, look, I'd love to come and have a chat. I will open up panels on a Friday sometimes, and there will also be scope once a quarter for an afternoon panel to open out the opportunity for our American and New Zealand and what have you, people that are in different time zones, to come and have some interaction with us. Sam Barefoot is the bomb over on TikTok. I love following her. She is brilliant. She is brilliant. One of my best friends. She's fantastic. I anyways assume everyone is in your audience. Same, me too. But one of the things that I love doing is networking. One of the things that I love doing is making friends. And if I've got friends that are from outside of our little bubble, then I want to bring them to you. And that's what I'm going to take the opportunity for. So we've got all sorts of fantastic guests coming onto the show. So next week, we've got Dan Meredith, who's coming on to come and chat more practically about things that you can do to get out of your own bloody way and get some shit done. So really practical session on Wednesday next week. Following week, we're going to be celebrating with actually somebody from our wider community. One of my sisters in arms, the fabulous Jodie Salt. She's going to be launching her frankly phenomenal book. What she has to say about being female, about being a woman in a man's world is brilliant. So what she's going to come on and talk about the book just before she launches it the next day. But we always have a great conversation. Jodie Salt's going to be joining us in a couple of weeks. We've got Johnny Siefer from Capital Radio is going to be coming onto the show. He helps produce the Badass Women's Hour on Capital Radio, Talk Radio. So he's going to be coming onto the show to talk about that as well. He's previously been on our media panel at Be Inspired with a phenomenal Joe Swan from Chocolate PR. So that's just a little flavor of who we've got coming up. We also have some secret guests coming up I can't tell you about until I bring them onto the show and we can advertise them that week because I have to sign some NDAs. But we do have really excited people coming up. But if you do want to get involved, you do want to be part of the conversation, get in the comments during the show. And also, if something really compels you, say if you've watched one of the speakers, one of the experts that come in on a Wednesday, and you've got, do you know what? Oh, I've really got something to say about that. Get in my DMs and let's bring you on for a little 10-minute chat on a Friday. Right, my loves. That is all from me today. I did promise that on a Friday I would sing you out. However, I'm a little let down today. So what I'll do is I'll record something and post it a little bit later on. But the tech that I have set up, Wallace isn't here because he's popped Poppy's gone out for her HPV vaccination that she missed at school. So she's gone out for a vaccination, and it means that I haven't got anybody to help me with the wires to make sure that I can sing with a track for you. So apologies that I'm not singing you out of the show today. However, I will record something a little bit later on and share it later on tonight so you can have a little bop on a Friday and we'll sing you out into the weekend. Thank you so much for joining me this week as the show at Rise Up Show has returned. I am so grateful for all of you. If you're not on my email list, get on it by going to iamthequeenbee.co.uk. Just at the bottom, you can sign up for emails or go to the IATQB Hive and do us a little, hey, I want to be on your email list, and we will hook you up. All right, my loves. Also, in the next couple of weeks, I've got a little masterclass that I've created for you that you can download. So keep your eyes out, your peepers peeled for that. If you're not on my list already, you will love it. If you haven't done any masterclass or any training with me, it's a little freebie, a little thank you from me to you, teaching you how to have the X factor when you go live on your socials. Right, my darlings. Have an incredible day. Go rip it up this Friday. Slide into the DMs of the weekend. Tell it looks sexy. And I will see you all on Monday for more showing up, wising up, and rising up. I love you.